Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm going to cover the month of October for you. We're going to pull a Celtic Cross, and then we'll pull cards for health, wealth, love, and destiny. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on with you. I feel like maybe some of you are starting to date a little, which would be excellent. Some of you are taking back the wheel of control in your life, because what I saw when I was trying to get into your energy was you were in a little red sports car and you were driving over these little hills, winding your way through country roads. It was fun. The top was down. It was just, I don't know, it was jaunty. And I heard that song that Bruce Springsteen wrote, but the Pointer Sisters were the ones that recorded it. It was driving in your car, turn on the radio, pulling me close to just say no. You say I don't like it, and I know you're lying, because when we kiss, it feels like fire. So there's that. And then right after that, I heard the Little Red Corvette song. So apparently some of you are having options and choices, and there's a need for healthy boundaries around dating. A little extra advice coming in from Spirit. All right, let's see what we have here. Your overall energy, you have Three of Pentacles. I love that card. That is about building something of value. It is the lower echo of the Empress energy. So let's just see what we have here. They asked me to, we're using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, and they asked me to read the overall energy for the read the overall energy card. It says teamwork, building on solid foundations, group efforts, dedicated collaboration. What I'm building is grounded in a solid foundation, and so I know I can trust that it will not slip away suddenly. I am joined by others to coordinate efforts to bring about what we have chosen to co-create. The architecture of my dreams is becoming tangible, taking shape before me, and I share my joy and pride with my partners and supporters, teachers and students. We are all learning, growing, and building collaboratively. That is the overall energy. All right, let's go ahead and turn the camera down and see what else is going on here. I would really appreciate it if while I'm doing this, you would go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It is really nice when you guys do that. It makes me feel appreciated. So I always appreciate that. Let's see. I actually had done a whole reading for you, but there was something wrong with the video, so I'm redoing it. And you have some cards that came out. This was actually in the outcome, this overall energy. So I feel like that's really important. This building something collaboratively. The Four of Pentacles, which is in your subconscious, was over here describing where you are right now. And so, but I have to say, what I'm really loving is that the other card had so many swords in it, and this one has none. So I like it. I guess it was supposed to be corrupted because we aren't supposed to be all up in our heads. We're supposed to be manifesting and creating. So lots of creative energy here. We have a lot of fire and earth energy. So I'm really liking this. Okay. Let's see what we have here. So this is the Two of Earth. This is where you are right now. The Two of Earth to me is about you're trying to juggle things, trying to keep things in balance, right? But it's really important that you are right here, right now, focused on where you are in this moment, because if you take your eye off the ball, you drop it, right? And so the past is... there's nothing you can do but learn the lessons from it, and the future hasn't happened yet. And the way you make the future the way you want it to be is you focus on what it is you want it to be and say, this is happening now. So if, for instance, you want to manifest a business, I'm manifesting a business, right? That's what you want to do. So you say, I love the work that I do every day. It supports me financially, physically, mentally, emotionally. It is a joy in my life. That is how you bring that in. You act like it's already happening. And even if it doesn't happen as fast as you would like, by saying stuff like that, your current business, wherever you're currently working, also becomes more of a joy because that's the energy you choose to be in. So it is so powerful. Your words are so powerful. Oh, this energy, this Eight of Wands, was actually in the center when we started. And so, yeah, there's this energy of really being busy and manifesting stuff. And I feel like the energy is going to be moving fast. We have a lot of planets getting ready to move direct this month. And so a lot of things are changing in a hurry. What are you supposed to lean into? You have the Ten of Fire. Ooh, look at this. She is burning up things from the past that don't serve her. She's letting that crap go permanently. It is the big release. It is the letting go. Why? Because what are you focused on? You're focused on the Two of Fire, the light in your soul that's leading you and guiding you forward, the new direction. So don't need this stuff anymore. Letting that go. Why? Because I am focused on where I am right now, and I am moving in the direction that my creative heart really wants to move in. I am lit up within. In the subconscious, we have this Four of Pentacles, though, okay? And so, like I said, it showed up here before. And this Four of Pentacles says, basically, that there's a fear in releasing. But the energy you're supposed to do is release, right? So this is where you are. Like, I'm afraid to let go of the past. I'm afraid to let go of this thing, this whatever, maybe the current position that you work at, a relationship, something, right? If I let this go, maybe there won't be enough. But when you let go of one of these pentacles, 4, it reduces back to the 3, and the 3 is the growth. The 3 is the Empress energy. The 3 is what you want to create and manifest to move things forward. So, burn it. Burn it down. Let it go. What's not working for you? Let it go. What is the obstacle here? And the obstacle here is judgment. It says call. Are you answering the call of your soul? Here you're kind of looking at it. It's leading you. But are you answering the call of your soul? You're being asked to do that. And the opportunity here is the Messenger of Water, the Knight of Cups, right? The knight that says, follow your dreams. Everything you want is right here. This is emotional satisfaction being offered to you. So make the call to release, let go, burn it down what doesn't work for you so that you can follow your soul's light, so that you can manifest. This is really beautiful. Where are you? You're at the end of a major cycle. We're all at the end of a major cycle. That last full moon that we just had was in Pisces, so it's the 12th astrological sign. It was at 28 degrees, which is the end of it. It was 28 and like 14, so it was, last degrees. And it is the release, it is the let go. You are at the end of a major cycle. Ten of Wands says, embrace that, release and let go. Why? So you can move forward, because there is something in your environment. We have the Page of Earth. There is an opportunity. There is something coming at you. But if you have your fist clenched tightly, holding on to whatever it is, they're not open, and you can't receive this opportunity that is in your environment that is coming your way. So open up and let go. Your advice, see, we have the moon. So you are ruled by the moon. When the moon says it's the end of a major cycle, then you're supposed to follow its direction, and you have the Messenger of Fire. The Messenger of Fire is the Knight of Wands. Take action on what it is that you want to complete the cycle of, so that you can move forward. Allow yourself to follow your intuition. and allow yourself to let go of complete a cycle. What lights you up? What lights you up? And in the final outcome here for the month of October, we have the 5 of fire into the 6 of fire into the 8 of fire. That is a lot of progression, right? This 5 of fire says there's healthy competition. There's this is that collaborative effort, yeah. So, but if you have an idea and you sit on the sidelines too long, you might lose it. So, but you go from the 5 to the 6, which tells me that I think you go for it. You take the opportunity for the victory, to go for what it is you truly want. And the way it manifests is it keeps you super busy, but you are supported. You are riding on the panda, which to me looks like spirit. You are supported with all this busyness that's going to come with the ability to manifest. But the key, I really want to point out, is staying fixed and focused on what you're doing today, what you're doing this minute, this minute, this minute, this minute. You got to stay focused, and it's going to take a lot of juggling. It's going to take a lot of working collaboratively with others. You can't do it all on your own. So what does collaboratively with others mean? Well, perhaps it means that you ask for more help around the house. Perhaps it means you get a business partner. You know, there's some kind of a collaboration that has to take place in order for you to really propel whatever this is forward. But I mean, this looks really amazing. I love this reading. So much better than the other one. This one's so much better. This is getting the stuff done and not being up in your head. I love it. So, okay. Let's take a look at health, wealth, love, and destiny. Let's see what we get here. But wow. It looks like, though, the most important thing here is that you make the call to complete the cycle and to let go of what's not working so that you create space to be open and to receiving what it is that you want. You have receiving. There you go. That is Spirit pouring down inspiration, messenger of water, bringing in guidance, bringing in the help that you need, giving you opportunities. Oh my gosh, you got a whole stack here. Hold on. So we have pine, which is awakening. The interesting thing about awakening is that it doesn't come easy. The awakening comes from the difficult moments. When, like the tower moments in our life, when we're like, oh my God, that's when the awakening happens. So you have caution, poison ivy. The new book. I want to read what they say. Here's what I'm getting from that. Is watch out. Oh, it's the healthy competition. It's the healthy competition. You're competing for something, for an idea. If you have an idea, start working on it to get it going. If it is someone at work competing for your job, don't be afraid to let it be known that you are also interested in that career advancement. So, jewelweed, which is another name for... Oh, wait. Jewelweed often grows in close proximity to poison ivy. It also happens to be a convenient remedy for the fresh leaves, as the fresh leaves crushed and applied to the skin can ease the symptoms of poison ivy rash. Even if you do make a misstep into an inflammatory situation, it will serve as an opportunity to discover a remedy which will likely be nearby. This will be a growing process, even if there's some discomfort in the meantime. So, Mercury is in retrograde. So what's interesting about Mercury in retrograde is Mercury is in retrograde at 25 degrees, and it's going to back up to 10. And Mars is currently at 10, and it's moving forward, and by the end of the month, it'll be out moving into Scorpio. And so while Mercury's going back and looking over, Mercury went into shadow, 10 degrees, was back at the new moon in Virgo. So you planted a seed of intention, something you wanted to create and develop, and now Mercury is going back to look at it, to revisit it, to revise it. And meanwhile, Mars is like, yeah, but no, we need to get moving on this. And so there is a real opportunity for missteps. So paying attention to the details, refocusing, looking at things, trying to figure things out, that's how that's going to happen. That's what's going to work for you. And so there's a real need here to allow yourself the time. So it's not about rushing. We have yes, taking action, but we don't have the Knight of Swords, which is like running forward, right? You were driving in your car, it was over the hills, right? So ups and downs, there will be ups and downs. You're in the driver's seat. It was scenic. Enjoy the journey. Pay attention to the curves in the road, okay? Because it was a winding, curvy. Okay, so you're going to have to pay attention to what's happening around you. But this is opening up your third eye and really pulling in your intuition. Really listening to what, if you think, wait a minute, trust that. You're a very intuitive sign. Trust that. Because you also have the golden seal, which is the healing. And so, yes, you have the caution. And even though it's not the same plant that they talked about, you have a healing plant that came out with it. So there is an opportunity here that if you make a mistake, look for the opportunity in there. Look for the lesson. What'd you learn? Don't get down on yourself. Negative self-talk will slow down this process. Instead, go, okay. I don't want to do that again. So I'm going to do this instead. And focus on what you're going to do. It's a learning, growing process that you're going through. Some things are going to work better than others. Mercury's in retrograde makes it interesting. Not going to lie. But Mercury, goes direct on the 17th. So if you can wait until after that before you launch anything new or big, and gets out of shadow November 3rd. So even better if you can wait until after it's out of shadow. But Mars is going to be trucking on ahead saying, oh, no, I'm getting this stuff going here. And, so you're going to have to work collaboratively with Mars, who's trying to take action steps. Wow, look at that. That was a whole book. All right, here we go. Yeah, so just pay attention to the details and double check everything. Okay, triple check your double checks, I just heard. Wow. Okay. So, look at that. The flow of abundance. This is your wealth cards. This is the sun coming up. And, this is the sun setting after a day of glorious work. And make sure you take time for rest. So there's a need to keep everything in balance, always, right? But right now, working too hard can derail you. So there is a balance that needs to be found, even though I don't see this, but we do see the healing here, and that would be healing energy. So it says here, you're wondering how. It would be as silly as me wondering why. I don't, and neither should you. So in other words, the universe says they don't care why you want to do what you want to do, and you need to not care about how it's going to happen. You need to have faith in it, stay focused on what you're doing here today, pay attention to the opportunities that are being brought to you, but focus on the job at hand right in front of you. You only need to know the next couple of steps. You have the 2 of Wands, you have the 2 of Earth. That is definitely just being focused on the next 1-2 steps, right? So trust the universe here. And then it says, like waves eternally lapping to the shores, the universe is eternally knocking at your door with abundance and riches beyond anything you can imagine now, if you only knew how much. So it's coming to you in waves. And they're not crashing on the shore. So it's going to come, it's going to ebb, and it's going to flow. It's going to undulate like the hills, right? It's going to be ups and downs, in and out. So you'd be like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Allow that to happen. Don't freak out about that. Let it happen. It's part of the process, because the flow of abundance is opening up to you. If you can allow yourself to trust and stay in flow, you have really and truly, money isn't that important now before you have a conniption. By all means, pursue it, spend it, roll around in it, but don't let it become how the rest of your dreams come true. So this is a reminder, again, it's that balance. Downtime is going to be important. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not rested, you can't enjoy it. If you're sick from exhaustion, from working too hard, you can't enjoy it. If you don't make time for your family and friends, Cancer, I know you won't enjoy it, right? So it is really important that you find a way to take the downtime when you need it. You don't have to work so hard. You deserve more, much more. Try this. Stop trying to predict and therefore limit where it's going to come from and just how it's going to come, and let me figure out the rest. Again, Spirit doesn't want you to know, doesn't feel that it's necessary that you know all the steps, but you're going to have to take some action. You're going to have to take a couple steps. Like every day I do something. But at the same time, it's the balance, right? The 2 of Pentacles, keeping everything in balance, work-life balance. Bugs are crazy today. It's like, I know winter's coming. The hummingbirds have left. Everything is trying to get in this house. There's a spider. I've never seen like this kind of spider before. Trying to get in is really... So here's the thing. Spiders are creative energy. So creative. I feel like it's a message. Decide to start creating what it is that you want. And let Spirit show you where to lay down the next strand, right? Just you do your stuff, they'll do theirs. No doubt about it. Okay, let's get you... Love. Oh my God, I didn't even see this. Did they all come out? Wow. All right, know how I said you were going to be dating? We got sexuality, commitment, spiritual maturity, and boundaries. Because we have the distorted masculine. All right. Sometimes guys watch my videos, but usually it's girls. Divine masculine energy, however, everybody has masculine and feminine energies. Distorted masculine wants to control everything. And this is why you need to have healthy boundaries. So whether you're male or female, whoever you're dating, don't allow them to have all the control. Remember, you stay behind the wheel of your own car. It's dating. Although it looks like it could totally lead to commitment if there is a spiritual maturity involved. So the sexuality is, remember that you are attractive. Don't be afraid to flaunt that a little bit. But this spiritual maturity and this commitment, you're going to get there together. That's collaboration also. When you're willing to work together to grow in your spirituality, that is some powerful... Yeah, and then compatibility was the other one that came out. Wow. Okay, for those of you that are dating, walk away from the control freaks and look for the ones who want to literally partner with you, who want to explore what a healthy boundary is for them, for you, and want to work collaboratively with you. This is beautiful. Okay, so some of you, this is business, but this is happening in your 4th house at home. And so for a lot of you, I'm thinking there's some kind of romantic thing on the horizon for you that looks beautiful. But again, follow your intuition. Release and let go things from the past, negative feelings. Open up your heart space. Allow opportunity to come in. Follow your intuition, and let cycles that need to end. Okay, so, interesting. You have the goose. Higher goals, delegation, soul tribe. This is for those of you that are working on a project, something you want to create. I am supported and empowered in my I'm supported and empowered to attain my highest destiny for the greatest good of all. Let go of relationships with people who are selfish and draining, and seek out respectful, loving connections with those who recognize your value and want to give as well as receive. Ooh, Cancer, that's important. Give up hyper independence and learn to let yourself be helped. Allow things to be in balance, giving and receiving in equal measure. Not over giving, not over taking. Over whatever. Work with me here, people. This will benefit you and others, as trying to do everything on your own doesn't help anyone. Trust that your biggest and boldest vision can be accomplished. Ask the divine for assistance. Keep your intentions clear and focused. Stay in the present, right? And open your heart to receive all of the support you need. Where's that waterfall? To fulfill your desires for the greatest good. I love it. Look at that. That is community that is working together. And then you have the cicada. And we all know here in the U.S. that's about timing, right? Every 17 years they come out, and what do? They propagate and they go back to sleep. Interesting life. Okay, so we have timing, protection, emergence. My sense of timing is in harmony with the universe. They all know when it's time to wake up. Did you have awakening here? You did, right? So many cards, I lost it. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up to, look at the sleepy energy here. It is time to wake up to what it is that you truly want to create, and your power to manifest through your intention. It's beautiful. Okay. You can protect yourself by taking sanctuary in a safe place. This may be an inner place, like somewhere within your heart, or a time of solitude in nature. Give yourself permission to spend as much time as you need in the safe place. Stay there until you are ready to emerge. There is no rush. Healing requires patience. It may seem that your process is taking a long time. You are being reassured that you will emerge according to the natural flow of timing, which is the best timing. You do not need to force anything. Trust your instincts and guide you forward when the time is right. You are wrapping up a major cycle. You are wrapping up a major cycle. Allow for the healing to happen. Open up your heart. Be willing to be vulnerable with safe boundaries. Healthy boundaries are super important. Did you guys get the healthy boundary card? Oh. Yes, you did. Okay. So this one also came up last time. So really important. Healthy boundaries, really important that you don't give away too much of yourself, that you create that safe space, the interdependence in a relationship. But there is somebody out there, oh my gosh, this might be this Page of Pentacles, this opportunity that's out there, but there's a maturing that needs to happen before it. And that could be a maturing together of how to create healthy boundaries in order to allow this to manifest, right? There's somebody out there. So it's compatible, and it's sex, commitment, and spiritual maturity. It's the whole package. All right, it's really great. All right, Cancer, have a great month. And I do weekly readings here. Kind of follow the moon astrology, but I pull cards. And then over on Facebook, I do a daily. It's Moonlit Waters over there. I do a daily card pull for the energy of the day. And then the mid-months will be out in 2 weeks back here on YouTube. So lots of opportunity to get guidance and stay motivated. Stay focused on where you are right now. It looks really good. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.